Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I'm down in my workshop, and it's 7:15 Eastern time. I don't know if it's daylight or nightlight, or I hate these changing of the time, which they just pick one and it'll stay there. Oh, wait. Okay, anyway, I was just doing a little experimenting here. Once again, I got so much crap in this workshop of mine. I just run across things I haven't seen in a long time, which I did this morning. I ran across my little Sony loop antenna. Now, right now, loop antennas are the craze. I can remember 10, 15, 20 years ago, they were the craze, and there was like, okay, it's a new thing. Everybody tried it. Not that great. Heck with it. And died off. And you could get these big monster loop antennas at the Hamfest for peanuts. And because they basically didn't work that well, or it was maybe the operators weren't patient enough, because they do require a lot of tuning. Well, I did a show probably 4 years ago on this Sony loop antenna, and it came with a Sony radio. And if you had that Sony radio, the radio would power this little preamplifier, or amplifier, what I call it. If you didn't, it had a place for batteries, so you could power it that way. So I wasn't super impressed with it. Of course, I got it used, so yeah, who knows what the condition was. It did work, but it was one of those things where it worked a little bit, and I just kind of put it aside. Well, right now, we're in desperate times to receive shortwave, just in general. It's hard. And so I thought, I might just go back with conditions as bad as they are, and with the noise level, the background RF noise level down. Let me just see what I can do. So I got out this really cheapo new Canon radio. It's AM, FM, shortwave, MP3 player. And I tried tuning some stations and I couldn't find one. So I went to Big Bertha. Big Bertha has my, oh my gosh, I just realized I don't have the antenna hooked up. Stand by. That probably makes a big difference. Yes. Okay. Reset. Anyway, what I was doing was I was trying Big Bertha to find a frequency, not knowing I didn't have an antenna. And I did find one even without an antenna.
By the way, normally I say it's all Greek, but it's all English.
Clear as a bell.
So those have neglect, just to write that down there.
I think that's one out of maybe Puerto Rico or someplace just south of me. It's a religious station, and it's booming in. The noise level, like I say, is way down in the mud. It's reading an S8, so it's booming in. I have to apologize. I thought this radio was doing pretty good compared to that one, and then I just realized, me, what a dummy, I didn't have antenna turned on. Selected. Okay, let's go back anyway. I want to go ahead anyway. So there's a station 5.936 booming in. So now let's turn this on. It was tuned to that. And of course I don't hear anything. I can barely hear it. Now, what I've got set up here is there it is. I think is that really the same station? Stand by.
So I've given you.
No, that's different. That's different. Let me tune it a little bit. Now, what the heck? When I went to tune that shortwave, shut up. I'm having a hard enough time. When I tried to tune that shortwave band, the stupid radio went to FM. The battery is low, and I've got it on AC right now because the battery is low. So let's go back again. And one thing, shut up. One thing about this radio is when you turn it off and you turn it on, you may have been in the shortwave band. It takes you to the FM band, starts there. You have to go back, select shortwave, which is the third one, and then I've got to select the band. I was on band 2, and I was like, yeah, I was in there. Okay, there's a station. I'm getting quite a few. I'm getting AC hum from all my lights. Okay, let's see if this is what I want. Talking about God, so maybe it is.
And think about how many times the people, the children of Israel,
yeah, okay. So this is 5.936 or 5, whatever it is. So they're the same now, I think. Well, I got to be careful I don't lose it again. Okay, so let's turn this back on. And I've got this little amplifier, preamplifier. Oh, shut up. Why do people have to talk over me? And you can tune the frequency. So you're basically tuning the antenna, I guess, or the preamplifier. So let me turn this back on, and I'll tune it. Should be tuned. Okay, it's not making any difference. That's not good. So it's like it's not even in the loop. Maybe this is why I quit using this. It was working 15 minutes ago. We turned it off and on. So I powered it off. No change. Powered it on. Okay. Are we good? Are we here? Hello? Hello? Doesn't seem to have any effect today, or now. Okay, the heck with it. Let's go to a different station. I'm not going to be able to prove a point here at all. Whoa. A lot of stations. I'm not sure where the hum is coming from. Let me turn off one light. Nope, that's not it. Could be the power supply. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to unplug the AC cord. That could be it. Because this is normally used for charging. And the battery was dead, so I left it connected. Let's see if the hum goes away. Of course, it'll go back to FM. AM, and I have to go up to the band I want it. Okay, that was it. I want to find a kind of weak one, like I had before. Yeah, that's that lady, preacher lady. Okay, now let's see if this is working now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I had a point there where it bumped up. Right there. So I'm between 5 and 6, which this is 5.936. So that's working now. And if I take this off, so it's just clipped onto the telescopic antenna. I take that off, it makes no difference whatsoever. Let me see what happens if I fully extend this. Yeah, no difference. Whoa, what did I touch then? Yeah. Okay, my hand's better than any of this crap I got in my workshop. Just use my hand. The what is that? What I believe what that's showing you is these built-in short telescopic antennas. This is maybe 15 inches, are just too short for a short wave. So by putting your fingers on the antenna, that acts as a capacitance, which my understanding, and I'm no expert, obviously, from what you've seen so far, by adding that capacitance, it extends what the antenna looks like to the radio. Now, let's go back, turn this back on. Doing pretty good now. And this is a cheapo, I think, I don't remember the price. I think it was around $20. So let's try clipping my powerful Sony loop antenna with preamp. Okay, that's on there. I'll see if it's tuned. Yep, right about there. But it doesn't seem to improve anything. Let me show you what I'm talking about as far as the antenna. Watch me break my camera. Come on, camera, move. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's almost there. There it is. That's the big loop. That's the loop antenna. Now, of course, and now my camera's falling down. God. I didn't realize this was going to be a blooper show. Of course, the antenna is in my workshop, and it does have a very long, I think probably 10 to 12 foot long cable connecting it to this little box. So if I took this outside and I hoisted that antenna up in the tree, that would probably help a lot too, and get away from all this electronics. So what I proved this morning, besides being an idiot, I proved that I'm an idiot. I don't know. What I was attempting to prove was whether this Sony loop antenna, small loop, it's not a big loop now. Your typical loop for shortwave is probably 3 foot diameter, maybe even bigger. I'm very tempted to get one of those kits from China of a loop antenna and an amplifier, similar setup to this, although it doesn't look very fancy. But there's a billion people selling them now, and some of them are just complete knockoffs. I think Jill's did a show within the past week of where he got his, and that's a good place to get one. So I think I want to take a suggestion, get one. They're about $35. You can get them from Amazon with easy 2-hour refund, but they're $80. $80, and it ain't worth the extra $50 or $40. Anyway, I babbled enough. Sorry, I was trying to prove something that in these times, oh, now I got bugs in here. In these times where the shortwave reception is poor, there are things you can do to bring out those signals. I thought I was going to be able to prove to you this is one of them. That Big Bertha is one of them. Have a good radio like Big Bertha and outside antenna that's connected to my 31-foot vertical antenna, which means the tip of it is at 31 feet. That's for me, for what I've got, that's ideal. I really would like to get one of those loop antenna kits. You don't get everything. You have to supply a piece of PVC, not a big deal. And put it up against my 31-foot vertical antenna and see how it does. Like I say, I can remember 30, 40 years ago, those were the craze. A lot of people were making them, and a lot of people bought them, and they ended up selling them at Hamfest. Whether the technology has changed, well, the technology has changed. For instance, the preamplifier has changed. So I think I'll try that. It'd probably take a month or two, since it's holiday time, to get one from China. But hey, we can try. Anyway, if you got any entertainment at all out of this particular show, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, like, Tommy, you're really a dodo, that's okay, I don't care. Please leave me in comments. And have a great day. Bye-bye. I bet you my microphone's screwed up too. Oh, jeez.